Hi, I'm Oscar from Off to Work. Today we have another tutorial video for you. This time, the oldest cocktail in the world. No, it's the old-fashioned. Give you a hint of its age in the name. We're going to be making it two ways: the more simplistic way, and then probably the more traditional way, which is, I'd say, makes a better drink, but it takes a lot longer. So let's get into it. Okay, so first we have our quick and speedy old-fashioned. Old-fashioned always uses bourbon. I'm gonna go with Buffalo Trace for this one. I'm gonna go with a double shot, and because we want this one to be nice and speedy, we're gonna go ahead and use simple syrup instead of granulated or cube sugar. Obviously, if you're in a bar, you're gonna have sugar syrup. If you're making one of these from home, the second drink I'll make might be better, so it can be tricky to buy this. So we're gonna go about 12 ml of sugar syrup here. This can be adjusted for sweetness, depending on yourself or the customer. And then 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. And that's it, that's the ingredients. There's 2 dashes in there. Fun fact about Angostura, they originally printed the wrong label for the bottle and just went with it, and now it's become their trademark. So then we're gonna add ice. We've got some lovely big cubes here. You can of course use regular cubes, but you want to avoid, you don't want to do this with crushed ice, and even like the crumbs that you get of a normal ice bag, they're going to dilute really quickly and leave you with a more watery drink. So now we're going to give this a stir. So this stirring is going to provide us with dilution until the drink. After roughly about 30 seconds, and give it a taste. Use a straw and dab it on your ham. Good. It's not overly watery. You can taste the sweetness coming through. It's well rounded. I'm going to use another ice cube for the actual drinks. I'm going to use a julep strainer. You can also stir these directly in the glass. It just might not work with these big chunky ice cubes. You want that double dilution. Beautiful. And then for a garnish, a simple orange twist. This is going to be our quick and speedy one. You're just going to leave it a bit rough around the edges. Make sure you get those oils on the drink, around the glass. Just give it a twist and plonk it in. And there we have it, our quick and speedy old-fashioned. Now for our slightly more traditional old-fashioned. What I'm going to do first is prep my garnish. So just a normal peel. You can watch the video on orange garnishes. I'm not going to go too crazy this one. So I'm just going for a traditional twist and kind of flaring out those edges, which should look nice when it's twisted up. All right, now, so we're going to be using sugar cubes instead of sugar syrup. It can take a lot longer, the process to get that sugar dissolved. There's almost a reason for it. So what we're going to do, you can either use a napkin. I'm going to use one of our coasters here. We're going to take our sugar cube. It can be a white or brown sugar cube, and then soak it in bitters. And now this is how the traditional old-fashioned was made. The sugar cube is only going to absorb its equivalent in bitters, so this should give you the exact ratio of sweet to bitterness that you want for the old-fashioned. See if I can do it without going everywhere. It's okay if you're wasting a bit. The coaster's there to catch that up, or your napkin. It's also going to soften the sugar up as well. We're then going to take that, discard this, and then what I'm going to do is add just a tiniest bit of our whiskey just to help the sugar dissolve to a smooth paste. This is the bit that is slightly time consuming because you need to dissolve all the sugar. So we're going to dissolve this down. This is why you don't really want to choose this version if you're at the peak of your service or you're on a busy bar. But if I was at home, I'd choose to do it this way. Arguably the difference is negligible, but especially some of these finer establishments, you're also paying for the experience. And just because it takes a little bit longer, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't do this if you can't. Nearly, you can't see too well this mixing glass, but it's nearly there. I'm gonna go ahead and add my ice in, add the rest of my whiskey in. Essentially the same process as the last drink. Nice. It's not as sweet as the one with sugar syrup by any means. Now we're going to get this in. Fresh ice cube. Already prepped our garnish with the oils in and around the drink. And we have this slightly more fancy twist. And there we go. Our old-fashioned. there we have it. I've shown you a quick tutorial on how to make an old fashioned, a couple different ways. Let me know if you have any preference or if you got another method. Yeah, one of my favorite cocktails. Hope you enjoy making it. Have a look at our channel for other tutorial vids, especially we've done one about different orange garnishes, which can really make these stand out. So thank you very much.